You've heard the usual tales of heartbroken men sinking into sorrow. Some drown in self-pity or seek revenge, while others lose themselves in a bottle, desperately trying to escape reality through unhealthy distractions. There's nothing inherently wrong with these reactions. After all, humans deal with life's challenges in various ways. But the Sigma male stands apart without even trying. It's not about rebellion. It's about staying true to his nature. Sometimes that authenticity may come off as peculiar, but what does this journey actually look like? Here are 12 unusual things Sigma males do when faced with rejection. Number 1, they disappear to level up. The Sigma male has a distinctive way of handling rejection. Rather than dwelling on it or seeking revenge, he chooses to disappear. This isn't an act of despair, but a deliberate choice to level up. The Sigma understands that sometimes stepping back is the best way to return stronger. During this time, he focuses on self-improvement, whether it's hitting the gym, learning new skills, or honing existing ones. Rejection becomes the fuel for transformation rather than a source of misery. While others might wonder where he's gone, the Sigma is quietly working on his comeback. It's not about seeking validation or avoiding pain. It's about proving to himself that he's unstoppable, regardless of rejection. Number 2, they move on. Many women often struggle with self-doubt and insecurity after ending things with a Sigma. It's a common story. Break up, regret it, and try to find a way back in. But that's not the Sigma male's way. Once he makes a decision, he's determined to move forward, focusing on the next best way to shape his life. You won't find him scrolling through old messages or checking out social media profiles. He's out there living life on his own terms. He knows life is too short to stay stagnant. The Sigma male understands that dwelling on negative emotions is like sinking in quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. So he takes a deep breath, accepts rejection, and sets his sights on what's next. It's a life philosophy. He doesn't let setbacks define him. Whether it's a job rejection or a failed project, he's not fixated on what went wrong, but on what he can improve next time. Those who've rejected a Sigma may try to find their way back into his life, sensing his forward momentum and suddenly wanting to be part of his journey. And it's not always about romance. It could be friends, colleagues, or anyone who once turned their back on him. The Sigma doesn't close doors out of spite, but he doesn't reopen them just because someone got bored and had a change of heart. Number 3, they mask their true emotions. People often think hiding emotions means being cold or unfeeling, like the tough guy in a movie who never sheds a tear. But that's not what the Sigma is trying to do. Not showing emotions is his way of self-preservation. This doesn't mean he's walking around with a poker face all the time. No, the Sigma man experiences emotions just like anyone else. The depth of his feelings might surprise you, even if he doesn't broadcast them to the world. But with rejection, he's a master at putting on a brave front. This isn't about pretending. It's about choosing when and where to reveal his vulnerable side. While others might spill their emotions like an overturned paint can, the Sigma keeps his true feelings close to his chest. It's not about avoiding vulnerability, but about being selective in who gets to see it, choosing to mask emotions during. Rejection isn't a sign of weakness, but a form of self-preservation and strength. It's his way of enduring the pain without losing himself. Number 4, they won't let rejection define them. Saying "don't let rejection define you" sounds easy. But let's be honest, when most people face rejection, they wear it like a badge of defeat. They'll avoid places, people, and even opportunities because they're reminded of that one no. It's like they've become prisoners of that moment, unable to break free. They let rejection direct their lives, deciding where they can or can't go. But the Sigma man isn't defined by rejection. Sure, it stings. He's not immune to the sharp pain of disappointment, but he doesn't let it stain his identity. For the Sigma, rejection is like a rainy day. It might be discouraging for a while, but he knows the sun will shine again. It's not a permanent storm, just a passing shower. Number 5, they maintain dignity. Many guys think dignity is just about not getting too drunk and making a scene at the local bar, or avoiding that late-night text they'd regret in the morning. But for the Sigma, it's more than that. It's about holding onto a sense of self-worth that doesn't waver, even in the storm of rejection. For the average person, saving face might involve putting on a tough facade, or even planning revenge. They want the world to see them as strong, unaffected by rejection. It's like a shield they put up to hide the hurt. But dignity for the Sigma man isn't about putting on a show or seeking payback. It's a quieter strength, a resilience that doesn't need an audience. He won't go around bad-mouthing someone or trying to make them pay. That's not his style. Instead, he'll keep it cool. You won't catch him publicly, venting his frustrations for all to see. It's not because he's pretending. Everything's fine. He just chooses to handle it on his own terms, without needing any public drama. Number 6, they learn from the experience. You fall, you rise, you make mistakes, you live and you learn. That's the Sigma male's mantra when dealing with rejection. First, he reflects. It might sound deep,
but it's just him thinking.
About what went down. No beating around the bush, no sugarcoating. He faces reality head on, acknowledging the rejection without letting it overshadow his future. He identifies the feelings, breaks them down, and understands why they happened.
In the first place,
he looks at his actions, the other person's, and everything in between to find understanding. Then he learns about himself, his strengths, and areas where he can level up.
the Sigma takes the lessons from rejection and applies them to other aspects of his life.
It's like a ripple effect, spreading positive change everywhere. He goes, his career, hobbies, friendships, everything gets a boost. Number 7, they rechannel energy. Rechanneling energy is a technique the Sigma uses to release tension and frustration, turning negative vibes into positive actions. While some might turn to destructive behavior or unhealthy coping mechanisms, the Sigma takes a better approach. He channels all that energy and emotion into something productive. It could be as simple as going for a run, diving deep into a new project, or even planning a solo trip abroad, anything that allows him to release the negative energy and use it for personal growth. He turns rejection into motivation, fuel for his pursuits, and a reminder of why he's striving. In the first place, he uses it to lift himself higher rather than letting it bring him down. And that's the real power, the ability to turn any situation into an opportunity for growth and improvement. This rechanneling of energy isn't about revenge. It's about taking control of the situation and using it for good. It's not about proving someone wrong or making them regret their decision. True satisfaction comes from his personal growth, not from trying to one-up someone else. Rejection may sting, but it doesn't hold the Sigma back or define him. Number 8, they become reserved and mysterious. Generally, Sigma males tend to be introverted and men of few words but big actions. They're not the ones to share every thought, emotion, or detail of their lives with just anyone, and this quality is amplified when it comes to rejection. Instead of seeking comfort and consolation from others, they retreat into their own world. Not everyone can handle their emotions or the situation's complexity, so they keep it to themselves. This makes them appear reserved and mysterious, but it's not about hiding who they are. It's about protecting themselves and their emotions. Not everyone will understand his feelings, and he's okay with that. He doesn't need validation from others as he's secure in who he is. This self-sufficiency only makes him more attractive, intriguing, and alluring to others. Number 9, they show respectful acceptance. How many times have you seen people make a bad situation worse by not accepting it? They get stuck in a loop of anger, frustration, and blame. The Sigma man skips this step. He breaks free from the cycle because he knows acceptance is the key to moving forward. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or being a pushover. It's about acknowledging reality and choosing not to let it drag you down. Rejected or not, the Sigma man keeps moving forward. Less drama, less heartache, and more room for growth is his mindset. This way of thinking helps him bounce back from rejection. Number 10, they don't let emotions take over. When rejection comes their way, Sigma males don't let emotions rule their reactions. Instead of getting caught up in the whirlwind of negative feelings, they strive to maintain a balanced perspective. It's not about suppressing or denying emotions, but about managing them effectively. They feel the sting, the disappointment, even the anger that comes with rejection, but they don't let these emotions cloud their judgment or dictate their actions. They give themselves the space to process these emotions, to feel them fully, and then let them go. They don't hold on to grudges or harbor resentment. They choose to focus on the bigger picture and keep moving forward. Emotions come and go, and they don't let a temporary state of upset define who they are in the long run, or how they make decisions. It's okay to feel, but it's not okay to let feelings take control. So they feel, they understand, they let go, and they move on. All these actions represent their emotional resilience, which only makes them stronger and more capable in the face of future challenges. Number 11, they reevaluate priorities. Experiencing rejection often sparks a process of reevaluating priorities. It's a chance to step back, assess what truly matters, and determine where they want to invest their time and energy. With their independent spirit, Sigma males don't rely on other people's approval to validate their worth or decisions. They use rejection as an opportunity to look inward and reassess their life's direction. Perhaps they've been focusing too much on one aspect of their life, neglecting other important areas. Maybe they've been seeking validation in the wrong places or from the wrong people. Rejection can be a wake-up call, signaling that it's time for a change. It can lead to self-reflection about their goals, relationships, and personal growth. It's not about changing who they are, but aligning their priorities with their values and aspirations. They might put more effort into their passion projects, deepen their existing relationships, or even take on new challenges, even if it's painful in the moment. Reevaluating priorities can lead to positive changes and a stronger sense of self. Number 12, they adopt Stoicism. When faced with rejection, adopting Stoicism is often the next step for a Sigma male. As a philosophy, Stoicism teaches the discipline of the mind and acceptance of what life presents, including rejection. The aim isn't to suppress emotions, but to prevent negative emotions from influencing their thoughts
and actions. Be why adopting a Stoic mindset, Sigma males can navigate through
rejection with grace and composure. It allows them to maintain control over their responses instead of letting external factors dictate their state of mind. Rejection is a part of life, just like success, and it doesn't determine their worth. And it's not just about looking tough on the outside.
While others might get stuck
in the same emotional loop, he is leveling up, learning to
understand his emotions,
process them, and come out stronger.
On the other side, for the Sigma, Stoicism isn't
about a stiff upper lip
or a poker face. It's a way of life
that helps him become the best
version of himself.
Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content on how to navigate life like a true Sigma male. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
And until next time,
stay true to yourself and keep striving for growth.